How do I want to sit? I don't want to sit like this. I'm so awkward. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Geek and Speak, the Geek and Speak podcast. I don't know what episode we're on now. Do you know what episode we're on now? Is it like 17 or something?
I can look.
Sure. Hi, I'm Morgan.
Hi, I'm Steven.
We just recently hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is really cool. I know that's like not really a big deal, right? But to us, it's really cool because we've been doing Geek and Seek for a while. I think we started making videos in the summer of 2019, and then we took a break right at the beginning of 2020 and just started making videos again, like probably 6 months ago. You think? Is that when we
Pretty
started?
recently.
Yeah, semi-recently.
This year.
So and there was a lot of reasons for us taking that break, but we've had a lot of fun since we got it going again, and we've changed like what kind of videos we've made and stuff, and a lot of the videos we've made in the last month or so have been some of our most viewed videos. So hi if you're new. So we're just wanting to take a couple minutes to talk about some of the favorite videos of ours that we've done over the last 3 years or so, and then spend some time talking about what kind of content we want to keep making. And then, this is also a great opportunity for you guys to reach out to us as we're kind of, trying to focus more on this and make it more of a priority for us. We want to make content that, that we like to make, obviously, but we want to know what kind of content you guys like to watch. So let us know in the comment of this video what you would like to see, as well as reach out to us on Facebook and Instagram at Geek and Speak, or Geek and Seek. Geek and Speak is the podcast. So, we also ask questions, and we haven't done this the last few podcast episodes, but we used to always ask for questions to do a short Q&A about anything nerd related. So we will start doing that again next podcast. So I think one of the biggest things that has changed when we originally got the group back together was we were doing a podcast every week, and then we went to going every other week. And now I think we're going to kind of do it where we're just doing it once or twice a month. In part because when we got the channel back together, it was kind of supposed to be we were divvying up the workload. Like the main reason we broke up the first time in early 2020 was because we were trying to do like a video every week, 2 videos a week, and we had a lot of people who were involved, like 5-6 people who were involved, and I was the only one doing any editing. And the idea was, well, if we do a podcast every week and then a couple other videos here and there, it's going to be really easy for us to keep the workload even. But, between you and Sean's not really a part of it anymore. So it's, I think the podcast is just going to be something that we go to just once or twice a month. That way also we're not stretching ourselves thin on what to talk about. We can really just focus on what we want to talk about. So if there's other topics you would like us to cover, let us know. But Stephen, moving forward, going to now we don't have to talk about something every week or every other week even. We can just do a podcast every week once or twice a month. Is there anything specific you're wanting us to do a podcast over? Like, do you feel like there's a topic that we haven't got to cover yet that you think would be fun to talk about, get some viewer feedback on?
Nothing specific, but I do want to point out that because of how frequently we were doing the podcasts when we first started Geek and Seek back up again, I felt like quantity was going up, but quality was going down because we were just talking about whatever we could think of because we told ourselves we were going to do one every week, and we were just like stretching what we could talk about. And the quality I just felt like wasn't as good. But if we're more like only doing once or twice a month, we can like pick and choose what we actually want to talk about,
right? And
not have to just pull stuff out of our butts. So
yeah, for sure. Well, so to give you an idea, the next podcast we're doing, which will come out in a week or two, is our top 10 cards from the new Magic the Gathering set, Dominaria United. Mm-hmm. We are doing that, the two of us, and then we might have our friend Preston come on, and we'll kind of do each of us are submitting our own top 10 list, and then we're going to average out to see what we think between the three of us the best of the best cards are, and spend a lot of time talking about those, and then just quick hitters are other cards that didn't quite make the finalized list. So that's what you can expect for the next episode. And then, like I mentioned, Sean's not necessarily that involved in Geek and Seek anymore, but he does have his own YouTube channel where he talks about Gundams. Is that what they're called?
I don't even know.
Those model robot things that you build. So we will probably get him in here for 1 or 2 videos. Specifically, I want to do a podcast where we just talk about like collectibles and stuff. So that'll probably come out within the next month or 2. But that's what to expect from the podcast. But, you know, kind of thinking back, Steven, what have been 1 or 2 of your like favorite podcasts that we've done so far?
Podcasts?
Yeah,
I
like
liked,
specifically the podcasts.
Well, this is like way back before we took a break from Geek and Seek. I remember we had like a Halloween special. Mm-hmm. I remember that one. And that one was really fun, and all the stories that we've all told about different experiences with Halloween. Another one of my favorites was when everyone gave like unpopular movie opinions.
That was also an old one.
Yeah, that was also an old one. I enjoyed that one because it's like we just get to hear things that what most people think,
right?
And being able to talk about why our opinions are different than others, you know.
Yeah. Well, I actually, obviously, we actually have a playlist where you can go back and listen to all of our old podcast episodes if you want to check those out. I will say that the Halloween special might not be public anymore. we might have hid that one or set it to private because there was a couple insensitive jokes in it that Neo had made. So
of course it'd be Neo.
Of course it was Neo, yeah. So there are a couple insensitive jokes that I think in that we made that video private instead of public anymore. But yeah, if you want to go back and listen to any of our old podcasts, that's a good way to start. See what we have talked about. But I think a couple of my favorites are a really weird one was one that we did after we got the gang back together. We had an episode where it was us, and our other brother Adam was in it too, and then was it Sean who was also in that one? And we were talking about like how we all used to play sports and be into more mainstream stuff, and how we've kind of veered off the path over the years and gotten into music, and then obviously this kind of stuff like Magic the Gathering and movies and film and stuff like that. So that was one of my favorite episodes just because it was
different.
It was different. It was something outside of the norm for us, but. Steven, so since we got the gang back together, you've got done a couple of videos where you've done Pokemon things. You know, like you had a video recently, like maybe a month ago, where you opened some packs from the new set. You've done a couple tier lists. You have a video or 2 that you haven't released yet, but you filmed them where you're talking about like shiny Pokemons and giving them ratings. So. Is that something you want to keep doing? Like, do you want to keep making Pokemon content? Do you have other things that you're thinking about wanting to do on your own? I mean, you're obviously going to be involved. Like, now he's starting to help edit the podcast to take some of the workload off of me. But what specific content do you want to make, like, specifically?
Well, I think in regards of making Pokemon content, it'll kind of just... I'd like to do like a playthrough series of the upcoming Pokemon game. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be a lot tougher to work on than what we normally have. The editing will take a lot longer. But that is something I think would be really cool. In regards of, I don't know, but besides that, I think it's just kind of when things come up, maybe I'll do something Pokemon related as it comes up.
Well, is there anything like not Pokemon related that you want to do?
Well, I'm looking forward to our Commander playthrough series.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to bring up.
Yeah, that's a big one. I miss doing skits for the channel. Another one of my favorite videos we've done was our prediction for Star Wars Episode 9. That video is... I like doing that kind of stuff, like just like silly skits,
short form storytelling, but it's goofy.
That video was
It-
oddly accurate.
It was scary accurate. We made that video a good 6 months or so before the movie came out. I think only the first trailer had come out for it. Like basically nothing was known about Rise of Skywalker yet, and we made a skit that was basically making fun of what we thought was going to happen, and a lot of it came true.
Yeah.
And it was funny that we got so much right, and also embarrassing on Disney's part. But I agree. I like doing skits, and I do you think that our most recent video, I can't think of Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune skit that we did. I mean, that kind of falls in the same category, and that's become one of our most viewed video, maybe our most viewed video.
It is it is our well.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this because you saw that, I think we got a few new subscribers from that video alone, but. I mean, I like doing the skits as well. We have a handful that we've done. Yeah, I took video classes in high school where I was, learning like different camera angles and fun editing tricks. And a lot of what we do on here is just us talking about things or making fun of things, So whenever I get to pull out some of those old skills and, tell us a short story, even if it's only 1 or 2 minutes, it's a lot of fun. So I would definitely like to keep doing those. And I mean, our most recent video, the Wheel of Fortune skit that we did, isn't even our first Magic the Gathering skit that we've done.
Yep.
So I think it would be fun if we kept doing more of those, like getting into, just satirical things, but, lightly making fun of players and cards and the company that makes the game or whatever. Like I think we could have a lot of fun with that, and I think we could have some, lighthearted teasing where we're not actually trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but just have some fun with that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Are there other kind of skits that you would like to make? I mean, it's going to be a while before we could do another Star Wars prediction video, right? Because who knows when the next Star Wars movie is going to come out, and I'm okay waiting. But are there other skits that you would like to make?
I did like the predictions. I think that would be fun for really anything. Star Wars, Marvel, even the Magic story. I don't keep up to date with the Magic storyline that much.
I think we are finally getting the Magic the Gathering Netflix show within the year. Because I think
this year?
I think so. Oh. So, I mean, maybe we could, when we know anything more than we know about it. I think all we know right now is that the main character is... the main characters are Jason Gideon. I think that's literally all we know so far. So, but yeah. So Steven mentioned a couple minutes ago the gameplay Commander gameplay series. So we did one Commander gameplay video like 2 months ago, I think, and it was actually a test run. We were messing around with how we wanted to film it, how we wanted to edit it, what format we wanted to use. Like, are we going to do interviews? Are we going to do deck techs? How are we going to do the formula? And we learned a lot making that video. And even at the time, I think we had 70 subscribers probably. And the video got 400 or 500 views, something like that. So if you're in for a good, it was a fun game. Do you think?
I mean, it was a cool game.
I mean, you ended up winning.
I did
win, you're probably biased.
I did, yeah. Yeah, it was a good game.
But we learned a lot from that video, and I think now is as good a time as any. We'll release more information when we have like set schedules or whatever. But we are going to be making more of those, and we're actually going to be doing it as a series. So we're going to have it in seasons, and if the first season goes well, we'll keep making it. So it's going to be a little bit before we actually get started, because we're going to film it in this room, and I have to finish putting up acoustic padding, and then I need to get a couple new lights. But basically, once that happens, which could be within the week, we're going to start filming. And we learned from the last Commander gameplay. I learned a lot of how I want to edit, how I want it to look. I learned what I did and didn't like from that video. So expect the new ones to be better quality.
Definitely.
especially with the audio. The audio is going to be a lot better in the new ones for multiple reasons that I don't need to nerd out over necessarily right now, but
I think the pacing will be better.
the pacing will be better. So how to give you a small tease as to what the format's going to be. We're going to do 12 episode seasons, and each episode is a different topic. So like we have one where everyone's playing a tribal deck. We have one where everyone builds a budget deck from scratch. We're going to have a different theme for every episode. And when the season starts, there will be a new episode every other week. And on those in-between weeks, we will have like a talk show of sorts where we all sit down and talk about how the game went. And that'll be a way for you to showcase like, oh, here are some cards that were in my deck that I didn't really get to pull off. Or I should have done this. And it's going to be mostly a conversation for us to learn how to play our decks better and just become better players in general. But I think it'll be useful for you guys to like kind of see like, maybe you'll watch the game and be like, I wonder why they didn't do this or why they did do this here when maybe they should have done that instead. And that'll be an interesting way for you to get in the heads a little bit more, especially to keep the editing down. We're not going to do like what, game nights do and they cut to interviews back and forth. Like, I feel like doing this format's going to be a lot easier to edit. And then it also lets us space the season out more and make sure that we can focus on quality over quantity. But so we don't have a set release date for that. But we will make a trailer or something with more specific details when we have that set in stone. But expect that soon. We're not going to start editing it for another probably month or two, but we're going to start filming it probably within the next week or two. But yeah, that's something you guys should be looking forward to. And if you like it, make sure you're sharing it and hitting like and subscribing and all that stuff when it comes out, because season 1 looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's so many things you can do in this amazing game of Magic the Gathering that if we, enough people like it and we really want to go into a season 2, we definitely have enough topics that we could definitely make another season work where we're doing mostly new topics and not having to redo a lot of old ones. But that's really going to come down to whether you guys like it, and you guys can help it, get a lot of views, because we learned that it takes me 2 or 3 weeks to edit a video for that. So, and that's a lot when I have a baby on the way. So, but Steven's gonna help out where he can on editing and stuff like that. Mostly like for when cards come up on the screen, I'm just gonna have him look ahead of time, download those cards, have him pop them up on the screen. That'll save me a ton of time in editing. But you've already seen the outline for what games we're doing, and I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you guys yet. But do you have a specific 1 or 2 games that you're really looking forward to getting to play?
Well, we're going to have a Christmas special.
We are. We will. So that kind of gives you a timeline on to when for sure at least a couple of the episodes are coming out. Because we actually have 2 Christmassy episodes that we'll have.
Wait, what's the other one? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. So is that the one you're most looking forward to, or is there another one that...
Nah, I just think that'll be fun. Like, yeah. I don't know if I'm... I know we're going to... I don't know. I mean, we got a lot going on, and I'm just looking forward to playing some more Magic.
I think it's really going to make our play group a lot better, too, just because it'll force us to think outside of our boxes and play ways we haven't normally played. But as far as casting goes, I'm going to be in about half of the episodes. Steven's going to be in almost all of the episodes. And then we're going to have other people in our play group coming in and out. But it should be a lot of fun. Is that all there is to say about that for now? I should mention that when that happens, when those actually start coming out and I start editing, it is going to be like the only thing I can spend my time on for half a year. So it will be mostly up to Steven to keep other content coming out while seasons are are going. So
That's a lot on my shoulders.
that's a lot on your shoulders. So, Steven, is there anything specific that like videos you're for sure going to want to make, or do you want to ask people what they want to see?
Well, it's always good to get other people's feedback. Like I said, I like skits. I always like doing little skits. I like, and I've mentioned possibly doing like a Pokemon gameplay of the new game. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, or if I have the resources to do that. But that's something that's something I'd like to do.
Yeah, as far as resources go, I mean, we have bare minimums. We have very few good mics. Our lighting's not great. We have one computer that's kind of strong enough to do editing. So we're working with bare minimums here, but it's something. We're at the point where we just enjoy doing this. This is fun for us, and we just want to keep doing it. So if it's something that we really want to make happen, we'll figure it out. Whether or not we necessarily have the resources for it. It's more of a time thing, I think, than it is a resource thing. Making sure that we can make something good quality, even with our limited resources. But
right, because we also have jobs and
we have full-time jobs.
Yeah,
we're in a band.
Yeah.
So
you're married and about to have a kid, and I'm about to get married. I mean,
we're busy.
We're busy.
But we this is something that we enjoy enough that we're gonna, I think, keep making time for it, and hopefully keep making at least one video a week. And yeah. Anything else? Any other like highlights from our career in the last 3 years of making videos on this channel that you want to be like, hey, you're new, you haven't seen that video, go watch it, or anything like that? Seems like all of our videos suck.
Every other video is just straight trash. No. I've liked everything that we've worked on. Some more than others. I don't know. I've noticed people don't leave very hateful comments toward Morgan, so
yeah,
maybe.
Well,
maybe that'll catch on.
Yeah, that was a meme for a while. Was to try to boost us in the algorithm was we would try to force people to leave comments, and the easiest way to do it was to leave hurtful things towards me. But
I think maybe one person did that, and that was probably Preston.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. This was meant to be a short episode. Thanks for getting us to 100 subscribers. If you have any specific kinds of videos you want to see from us other than the Commander series, we're for sure doing that. And the season will start before the end of this year. I just don't have a set date, and we will let you guys know when we know. Thanks. Check out spend some time. Go back and watch some of our old videos. We
watch all of them.
Yeah, we had like a year where we didn't make anything, or maybe a year and a half where we didn't make anything.
It was closer to it was almost 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, we've been a YouTube channel for over 3 years. Go back and see some of our old content, and let us know in the comments of this video, or reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram and find the post where we shared this video, and let us know in a comment there what kind of videos do you want us to keep making. Because we will do it. As long as it's stuff that we enjoy making, we're going to do it. So, and if it's something that we've done before, especially, that means we probably enjoy doing it. So we would gladly do more of it. So just let us know. And sit tight for the Commander videos. Those are going to be awesome. I'm so excited for those. That's definitely the biggest thing on our plate. And yeah, we'll definitely do more skits. I'm never good at ending podcasts.
So, you want to go to Chili's or something?
I'll go to Wendy's. You want to go to Wendy's?
Wait, is this a serious question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you are looking forward to everything we're going to be doing. And see you later, I guess. Bye.